Today's video is a little bit sensitive. I want to talk about racism in Turkey. Not to spread hate, not to attack anyone, but I'm just sharing my honest experiences and perspectives as a black woman who is currently living and working in Turkey. This is my experience. Many other people might have their own experiences, but still it happens and I want to talk about it. I can't just zip my mouth because it has been killing me for some time right now, and I've decided to talk about it because I have you guys to share, to talk to, and it's gonna keep happening because people keep moving to other countries. It might not be here, maybe in other countries, but it's happening. That's the truth, that's the reality, and it's not gonna end now. Yeah, and I can't just zip my mouth about it, so I've decided to talk about it. You know, people on the internet are very kind than the people like who we are surrounded by, which I'm really happy about, because in real life, when you can't talk about something, like when you can't share it, at least when you talk to the people online, they're like encouraging you, telling you not to give up, which is so sweet, which I can find like loving. And yeah, I'm grateful and thankful about that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Winnie and I'm a foreigner and also a black woman, as you can see, currently living and working in Turkey as a housekeeper. Like I said, I'm making 4 months, not yet there, but very soon. Why I'm talking about this? Why am I even talking about this? I started making this video because I know racism is not an easy topic, and many people are gonna misunderstand me or think that I'm being ungrateful, but still silence does not help anyone. And silence kills most people, so it's better to speak, to open your mouth, than to keep it shut. Okay, and also if you're falling a living here, working here, or you are thinking about moving here, like relocating, finding a job here, and you're feeling confused, kind of lonely, I want you to know that you are not alone. We are in this together. And if you're a Turkey watching this, I hope you with an open heart, because this is the reality. My first impressions of Turkey, when I first came here, I was honestly excited even before coming here, like even when I was still, just the thought of me traveling, like coming here, relocating here, like starting my work here, just excited me out of nowhere. Like I couldn't sleep for almost a month eating, like not because I don't want to, not because I'm, but it was just, you know, the feeling like you're overjoyed, like oh my goodness, I don't know how I can express it, but that is how I really felt at the time. And when I arrived here, the country is beautiful, the people are amazing, it is great for real. Every kind of food that I've eaten here since I came is good, is great, and I love it. And most importantly, the people, everyone welcoming and generous, which is rare. And I want to say this clearly, I have met incredibly kind, loving, and people who treated me like family. Even here, the family I'm working for, they are great. They like great, jealous, kind, warm, loving. I'm included, like they treat me like family, which I'm happy about. So when I talk about racism, I'm not everyone is included. Okay, what racism actually looks like, I don't know if it is, but maybe it's just curiosity, I don't know. It's just like not loud or aggressive, like it's usually subtle. It looks like selling for too long, maybe that's curiosity being talked about in Turkish right in front of you. Good thing I understand a little bit, that has happened to me before, and I kind of understood what they were saying to me. Like I started it before coming here, but when I left here, my boss was like, no, we want to learn English, the kids have to learn English, like, so I didn't continue studying, but I do sometimes. Yeah, I do, because I love learning languages. I didn't drop my, I just like, I don't know, the excitement I had for the language. Just like if it was like 9 to 100, it's dropped to like 5%, 10. Mostly it's passive, like music. They're always speaking, so I get to listen. Like that's passive learning. Yeah, assumptions that you are educated, poor, or desperate, because Now that I'm a housekeeper, those are assumptions, they prove them like they are just right in their eyes. Because how can an uneducated person, what, like, how can a person with a high level of education work as a housekeeper, which is like not true, like even if it's true, but most people who are educated right now, they might not work this job that I'm working, but still they are also working under very jobs which are not like up to their education levels. So those assumptions are really not good, and being treated differently in public places. Oh my goodness. There was a time we went to, I don't want to talk about it because it's a long story. Some parts were so great. Oh my goodness. And the other parts were so bad. So unequal. I get that and I was okay with it. Not okay at first, but I just don't wanna be stuck on things for a long time because it's really not good. Being like that, it's if I'm stuck on something for so long, it's me. I am like draining my energy out of my soul. All people touching your hair and body without asking. Like they didn't like first asking. They're like, it's okay, but it's not okay. Like it's not okay. Like it's weird. At least say something like, I can I? Yeah, and someone is like, yeah, okay, can I? And you'll be like, yeah, that's with permission, but just I don't know. Sometimes it comes as jokes, but jokes can still hurt. Yeah, inside, deep inside, I might laugh it off like on the outside, but then deep inside, I'm really hurt, which you might never know. And sometimes it's not even hatred, but ignorance. Some people, they have never seen black people growing up, so when they see you, maybe even kids, they have never seen a black person, they're to be curious, like all excited, like is different from being ignorant. Like I don't know if you're trying to understand me. I hope you didn't misunderstand there, but it's okay. I stopped being a people pleaser. That's why I'm able to say this. It almost ruined me, like, but that's not the topic right now, so I'm not gonna talk more about that side. I'm not gonna go deep. Cara, let's be honest, skin tone matters. Skin color matters. If you're black and all some are more dark skinned than I, you might not see things more styling, more stereotypes. Some people are sure from the very first moment they see that you're from Africa and they connect you to poverty and the struggle that's there. Yeah, I'm from there. But that's not what it's really like for everyone there in Africa. Others might speak to you slowly or might not take you seriously. Like it does not happen every day, but when it does, it's like it stays stuck with you. It stays like deep, buried deep in your heart, which is not a good thing. Like the skin tone, let's go deep about the skin tone. And like one day, not one day, like sometime by I don't know which month, maybe my second month. I met them, they always have visitors, guests like here. They came family related. I won't say like this type, no, but they are family related. Came and we said with her baby. Then that very day, like I stayed doing my work, the babies were praying there, like moving around, like after they went back, then after some time this happened, they came back, but here there were a lot of people like with other family members, and they came here to visit, like to have dinner, and then they also came here, but yeah, I'm not gonna explain. Like I attend to the babies, even if it was in the evening, like it was okay. I had nothing to do, so when I saw the daughter that the daughter of my boss, she was alone. Like I don't know. I was asking her what happened. Like why is the baby crying? Like they were in another room. I don't know if you understand this. What I'm trying to say. They were in another room and I entered there and they were like, I found her already crying. And then like when she saw me, I don't know how they science like how they programmed, like how it came into existence, that I was the one who was making her cry. The first time she saw me, she didn't cry. But if the second times, she was even already crying, like with her mom asking her like blah blah what happened. But then when they saw me enter the room, then I became like the brim. Like I don't know how to phrase it. Like something already happened and you're finding a reason, like some way to pin it. Then they pinned her crying on me that it's because of me. And then I was told to go to my room. At first it was okay. I was like, Okay, I went back to my room, but still she continued crying. Like I just didn't mind. But the day I realized that this thing is not good, they came back last week for dinner. We had just finished the dinner and they were like, when you go to your room, like I wanted some things. I don't even get time to get those things I want because like I stayed in my room. I don't get out. Like I was really okay. Like yeah, it's okay. And I don't blame the child, but that I remember she was not crying because of me. But when the mom said it's because of me, that's when the whole thing started. Because the first day she did, and the second time that's when she was. But then I somehow entered the room, and then the blame was pinned on me. Like I am the reason she's. So the last times they came in, like when you go to your room, they're coming here. Like I went. I felt like I couldn't breathe inside this room. Like I wanted water, I wanted something to drink, I wanted to go maybe make a coffee, but I couldn't for hours because she's gonna cry when she sees me. But let's leave that aside because that's not what we're talking about. Sheer place experiences. I noted my points down here, like so that I can be able to explain them. The other points that I'm gonna talk about I am not involved. That's my only part. I'm speaking on behalf of other people because some might not be able to speak. But it also happened to me. That's why I am speaking about it. At work, racism shows up in different ways. Falling is I expected sometimes to be the hard work, they are racially respected, to be grateful no matter how they're treated. That's true. It's here. Like it's I think it's happening indirectly because I'm not being ungrateful here, but still I'm expected to be grateful. Like maybe I'll talk about it another time because it's really long thing that I have to go deep and explain that happened to me here at my workplace with my boss. So I'm not gonna embarrass. Still, all in all, knowing your rights is very important. I knew my rights hasn't changed, but still, I'm trying my best not to involve it here. I'm dropping it. The emotion hasn't changed, but still, I'm trying my best not to involve it here. I'm dropping it. The emotional impact. The hardest part is not in the comments that we read in here online. It's the feeling that you get, like feelings like you don't fully belong, like you always have to prove yourself. Like one mistake confirms someone is your type. Like you have to be perfect 24/7. Like over time, this can affect your confidence, mental health, and a sense of safety, which you might not know it's at first, yeah, because you cannot know that, oh, I'm becoming sick, I'm getting sick, like I am mentally sick, I'm like physically not fine, but with time. So and sometimes you start questioning yourself even when you have done nothing wrong. Yes, that I always do that most of the time because, but no, I don't wanna go there because already this video is in it like is long and I still have more to say. So if I add other things that are not involved, no, it's gonna be longer than I expected. Like so, I want that will be another different topic. Yeah, the other side. But I also like wanna talk about this other side. Many like they are not many of them they are not exposed to us like they don't know about us. So she is not a traditional multicultural country. So for some people, foreigners are still new. We are still new. Education, exposure, and conversations like this matter. Yeah, before I've had like a lot of them approaches for things they didn't do, which shows like they are humans. Like they treat me okay, like they are fine with okay, like they're okay with me, like they're yeah, like they accept me, like which is good. Like but for someone to approaches like that, it means they care about you. Yeah, they really care, they really do. So not all those moments like matter. My final thoughts on this: racism exists in Turkey, exists here, like how it does in other countries, Asian, Europe. I'm in Europe. But still kindness, warmth, and humanity still exists here. So you're welcome. Both truth exists at the same time. Like you're gonna find them everywhere still. You might be isolated or ignored, but still on another side, you can be loved, you can be cared for, you can be like welcomed. So there is always that good side. If you are here, you're foreigner, you're black woman, especially black people, like looks, I don't know, your feelings are valid. You're okay to feel like that. Like, and if you are watching this, thanks for listening. Change starts with awareness. You might not have known that this happens, maybe because you have never seen anyone experience it. It happens. It's the reality. Video, thank you so much for watching. If you like and you'd like to follow along on this journey of mine as I navigate my path here in Turkey, living and working as a housekeeper, please do subscribe, hit the like button, share, comment, do all those stuff that just engage. I'm taking life one day at a time, and I'm glad I love you. Let me know in the comment section how has your experience been like since you relocated, since you moved here, since you came here. Let me know in the comment section all your thoughts. Like, yeah, I want to know. And also, if you have something that you want me to address, just jot it down in the comment section.